Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we're shining today.
From the heart of New York City,
It's Today with Jenna
and Sheinelle.
We got it.
With today's guest co-host, Willie Geist, plus actor Aaron Pierre, Bravo's Andy Cohen, and some of your favorite Real Housewives.
Everything feels alright with Jenna and Sheinelle. We're shining today.
Hey, everybody. It is Friday, August the 7th, Sunday today's. Willie Geist hanging with us.
Hello, Miss Jenna.
Hello. We have quite a show today.
It feels like we always do. You always do. I say we. You
No,
always
what
do.
do you mean? You're part of this family. You guys is Willie not part of this family.
I feel like I fished for that one.
He is part of this family. Yes, you are.
Thank you. I feel that way.
Should we talk about this new survey that just came out?
Have to. Yeah. This is going to really make your marriage better. Having the same bedtime as your partner. They found a bedtime gap.
Yes.
Is very common in relationship, but the smaller it is, the happier the couple. Did you know this?
So guess what? The average couple has an 80-minute bedtime gap.
Really?
That means
feels
one
big.
goes to bed and then the other stays up watching Netflix or something?
Yep.
Okay.
So I think because of the jobs we have, we go to bed a little earlier than most people do.
Yes.
And I've been doing that for 20 years in some form or another. And I feel like Christina has kind of adopted my bedtime. So we go to bed at the same time.
Yeah.
I might fall asleep a little earlier because she is such a reader like you.
Yes.
She'll like finish a
But
novel over there.
does she stay up on, does she keep the light on?
While she's reading, yes. I've encouraged one of those clip lights that just goes on the book. She doesn't like them. She has her little side table lamp. But if I turn the other way, and as tired as we end up being by that hour,
See,
I can
I'm
fall
very
asleep.
sensitive to light.
You need it all down.
I need it all down. And the good news is, for both of us, is Henry Hager likes an early bedtime.
He does. That's big, yeah.
And he's, I mean, you know, every once in a while on the weekends, we
that's
keep it up a
different.
little.
Yeah.
But in general, he's early to bed, early to rise. We've been together so long that when he doesn't go to bed around my same time, I'm like, come get in bed, come on.
I know that feeling.
Right?
I know that feeling. Christina has mahjong night at our house every Monday.
What?
And there are a bunch of...
Wait, excuse me.
It's local so far. We haven't expanded out
I live within a 20-minute radius.
I'm sure you're invited. I'm sure if you would like to attend.
Teeny?
But it's become... let me
Teeny,
just
I'd like to just say, who introduced you to mahjong?
Ooh.
It was me.
Ooh.
Who taught you, you know, the Charleston and such? Call me. Okay. You slipped that out. You didn't know what you were getting into.
I couldn't get it back.
Okay.
But the point is, it's expanded into like a big social night. So I go in early.
How big
And
is
the
this?
next thing I hear is like there's laughter outside in the living room.
Oh.
There are hundreds of women. She doesn't even know most of them. It's just an open invite. She puts it on social media.
I'm going to text Savannah right after this. I'm glad my phone ringer's on. Okay, well, love may not cost a thing, but for singles, it can be quite expensive.
That's right, Jenna. The Wall Street Journal recently asked a group of young singles, what is the cost of a good first date? Here's what they said.
How much do you think a first date should cost?
I would say it depends on the person and their values and their vibe, but I would say $100.
Probably like $20 to $30.
Well, I guess in New York City, you're not going to get away with spending less than like $100.
Typically, I don't really check the bill when I go on a first date, you know, but maybe around 150, 200 maybe.
Honestly, like $60, $70 maybe if you're like eating. If you're maybe doing drinks, like 30, 40, but I want to do like a nice cocktail, I feel like.
I guess also a first date can be anything. You go for a walk in the park with somebody, so maybe the $20 applies.
Yeah, you could get a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
that's not expensive.
exactly.
And actually, I feel like for most first dates, people don't do a full meal, do they?
I think they do on like date. Look at the
See,
two
we're
old
old.
married people. Where do people go
And also
on dates?
inflation, like when we
expensive.
went on dates back in the day.
Yeah, if you had a $20 bill, you were good to go.
Wait, what was you and Christina's first?
Well, I mean, it's not fair because it was high school.
You took her like in the car, pick her up,
Oh.
saw her dad say, hello.
That's a good question. Okay, it was her 17th birthday. We went to Mount Fuji. If you've never been to Mount Fuji, Japanese, just outside the city near Tuxedo
You know
Park.
what? This isn't your first time talking about
Wow, is Mount Fuji great? Wow. And I didn't have my driver's license yet, so she drove me to her 17th birthday dinner.
Oh.
But I had like flowers and all that
And
kind
you
of stuff.
paid?
Yes.
it. Was that when you were wearing the mock turtleneck?
No, that was years later when I was trying to get her back, and I had a mock turtleneck, full turtleneck, excuse me,
Full. It wasn't even mock.
leather jacket, and like a snug beige pant. I should have put a chain on the outside.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
that I think about it.
Yes,
but I didn't.
that would have been
Anyway,
better.
we've lost the point, but it can be very expensive to go on a date.
Well,
first
you know
or
what's
otherwise.
not, it can be cheap. And what my husband probably took me out for was a beer.
Beer.
And since we like to celebrate all these holidays, guess what it is?
International Beer Day. I did the voice. I did the Jenna voice.
So to celebrate, y'all, we are going to compete in a few beer games.
And you're looking at two people who have competed in these beer
I
games.
played this.
I'm sure you have, right?
I'm sure I played with you back
Should
in
we
the day.
start in the middle?
So we're
with
going to start with quarters.
simple quarters.
Hold on.
Yeah,
What
and then this will be flip cup after.
Oh,
so
flip
quarters
cup,
going here.
And then beer pong.
Then beer pong.
Are we going to try to race each other?
Are we gonna race? Oh, God.
Wait, do you do this? Okay, ready? On your mark. Get set, go. Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Oh, you know what? This is dead. It's a dead table, guys.
Oh, God.
I'm not helping.
Oh, no.
Guys, I need real wood.
We
Is
were
there
told-
a cedar or a...
Oh, that was close. Okay, hold on. Oh, no. Thank you. Oh. I got it. Wait, no, you go. Oh, no, you threw it.
Jenna! I just got humiliated on national television. It's
Not
been
my
a minute.
first rodeo, but
You're a rodeo queen.
we've got a great show for you today. Our good friend Andy Cohen is here, and we're celebrating 20 years of The Real Housewives with some of your all-time favorite cast
But
members.
first, the internet's newest obsession, Lantern star Aaron Pierre joins us right after this. Oh, there it goes. Oh, they didn't.
They need that. There is no stopping Aaron Pierre. He can do it all, whether he's fighting bad guys in Rebel Ridge, voicing Mufasa and Mufasa the Lion King, or caught in a love triangle on the morning show. That's some range.
That is range.
Yes.
Now he's entering his superhero era as Green Lantern trainee Jon Stewart in the new show Lanterns. Take a look.
Sorry, no one's allowed in.
Really? It seems like the whole town's in.
Oh, come on. That's enough, don't you think?
Jon Stewart with Hal Jordan, the partners.
Thought there was only one Green Lantern.
Well, technically, I'm in training.
So like a sidekick.
Why don't you just make the call? Why don't you just make
Oh,
the call?
why don't you just make
Why don't
the
you just make the call?
Okay, we are in. This is an iconic character.
Yes.
What was it like to get the call for this project?
Oh, it was a dream come true. It was a dream realized. You know, John is such a beautifully dynamic and complex character, and it was just a joy and a privilege and an honor.
We love your co-star around here, Kyle Chandler, and he
Yes.
was here. He said he really liked bugging you on set.
Oh, Kyle is like my favorite uncle. You know, we had a beautiful dynamic on set and off of set. You know, he is a dear friend of mine, and I really cherish the time that we spent together for that 6 months in California, working together and collaborating.
I love your own origin story as well, which is, you said one of the scariest things you ever did, or maybe the scariest thing, was to like say out loud that you wanted to be an actor.
100%.
Why is that?
Oh, brother, it's that thing, isn't it? It's one thing to, I suppose, say something in your mind, you know, that you want to achieve something or set an objective in your mind. But once you verbalize it, and even a step beyond that, once you verbalize it to the people around you, you now have arguably a duty or a responsibility to at least try. And I think that's why it was the scariest thing I'd ever done. It seems that it's going
working.
okay so
It's
far.
working.
It's going okay. Is this wood? This is wood.
Yeah. So, but one thing you can do is work in a hair salon. That
Yes,
was your
who
first.
told you that?
We look at Wikipedia. I'm just kidding. That was your first job.
Yes,
Was it your mother's hair salon? Is that right?
No, it was my one of my mother's dear friends, her hair salon. I was about 14 at the time, and I had the immense privilege of taking coats, taking jackets, and I would sweep the floor as well. They did promote me to washing and conditioning hair, which I was very proud of that promotion. Then they got me behind the sink and doing braiding, but my hands are not agile enough. And you know, these wonderful individuals, they didn't have 12 hours to get their hair braided, so they demoted me again. But you can imagine, you know, I'm a 14-year-old kid, you know, around, you know, all of these women. I was like, this is wonderful.
It probably also taught you how to work with tons of people. It probably helped prepare you in some ways.
It definitely helped me mature.
Yeah.
And it helped me become more emotionally intelligent.
I mean, I hate to even go here, but Sheinelle would kill me if I didn't. You're also dubbed the internet's boyfriend. You're a full heartthrob.
Oh, boy.
I think like Sheinelle and Kyle talked about getting lost in your eyes.
Kyle did not say.
Yes, he did. I wish we had it on camera, but he said he would get lost in your eyes while y'all were filming.
Oh,
What's that been like? Kind of wild?
Listen, we're all only human. I would be lying to you if I said it isn't warmly received. You know, I'm very appreciative of it. Definitely makes me smile, and it's all fun. It's all fun. It's all just fun, and it's a good time.
I guess the ladies around here want to know if you're single.
Oh gosh.
I'm married. He's married. But the ladies around here are wondering if you're single.
I am, and I'm just very locked into, you know, being the best father I can be, and you know, being the best artist I can be. I'm just trying my best to get it right, and I never get it right, but I'm trying to get closer every day.
Really beautiful. You're such a lovely person. Thank you, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron.
And Lanterns premieres on HBO August 16th.
Coming up next, Bravo's Andy Cohen is here. A lot to celebrate these days, including 20 years of The Real Housewives. Andy, always excited to be here. He joins us right after this.
He really does kind of. Andy Cohen has spent the last 2 decades helping turn The Real Housewives into a pop culture phenomenon. 20 years after Orange County, the franchise now spans multiple cities and has created iconic personalities.
And we are celebrating with a man who's been there from the beginning, who started it all. Andy, welcome back. Great to see you.
Good morning. 20 years.
So exciting. I'm very emotional about this. It's been an incredible journey, and I just love these women so much, and they are beloved around the world. And it's just incredible to see these women who started sharing their lives 20, 18, 17, 16 years ago, who have just opened up their lives to us, and we've seen everything.
I mean, it's kind of wild what you have done for our culture, what this has done for our culture. When you think back to 20 years ago, I read somewhere that you almost didn't air that first episode.
There was talk during the first season of what are we going to do with this show. The footage, we didn't know what. Anyway, we almost didn't, and I'm so glad we did.
Yeah.
And I remember the name was changed from, it was just going to be The Real Housewives, and it was changed to The Real Housewives of Orange County. And I thought, well, that's a dumb name. That makes no sense. And my boss said, well, in case we ever do it anywhere else. And I was like, we're not doing this show anywhere else. Here we are. I'm an idiot.
It is such a cultural phenomenon now. It's so part of our lives. Can you take us back to just the idea? Like, what was the kernel of the thought that made you think this could be a hit?
Scott Dunlop brought us a tape of a group of women in Orange County who were beautiful and they were aspirational in their lives. I mean, Vicky, who's going to be on in a minute, she had a grotto in her backyard, but she was this beautiful insurance agent who worked all the time. And the way they communicated with their children was different than we were familiar in New York or St. Louis, where I'm from. And it was like, it was very sexy also. It was provocative, and it was a window into life in Orange County at that year, which was 2006.
Wow.
Remember Tom Shale's first review for the Washington Post of The Real Housewives of Orange County? It was not a great review, but he did say that it was a sociological journey about the nouveau riche, as he said, in 2006 in Orange County. And I love sociology. I love human behavior.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the reasons why this show is still so big. I think people love to see how our women are going to react and act, and that's what's kept us in.
One thing about anniversaries is they mark time.
Yes.
In 20 years, your life, your personal life has changed so much.
Incredible.
You have 2 little babes.
Yeah.
What do they think Daddy does for work?
They know about Watch What Happens Live because they come all the time.
Yeah.
And they love the snacks there.
Yeah, so do I.
The housewives are a little confused by. I won't let them watch. I just say this is the show with the beautiful women.
Do they
But
wonder why you're always surrounded by these beautiful women?
I think they like it. But they, you know, I remember, I mean, Ben, when he was a baby, met Luann and Vicky and
Yeah.
Kyle. I mean, they've actually had intersections with them through their lives that they don't even realize.
And your kids are right. The snacks are really good at watching.
They are.
They
They're
are.
so much better.
Top shelf snacks.
No, wait until they find out about the bar.
Well, that's the
Exactly.
next phase of their
Yes.
development. You also, in these last 20 years and much more recently, have a new man in your life.
True.
You're on Instagram. It's out there.
Yes.
Tell us all about
We're
it.
so happy for you.
Thrilled
I'm
for you.
happy
You
for
deserve
myself
it,
too.
Andy.
You know what? Everything comes at the right time, as Hoda says. You know, my kids came at the right time, and I met a great guy, and I went to a party that I wasn't planning on going to. And I saw him from across the room, and I was like, "Who is that? I want to talk to him." And I made that move, and we haven't stopped talking. Yeah,
That's
it's
so
great.
Well, we were just talking about when we've gone on your show, we always say things that make page 6.
Okay.
So we're going to try to do this here, okay?
Oh, wonderful.
We want to turn the tables. We have a new game we're calling Andy's Got a Mandy.
Oh, God, he's going to love this. Oh, man. Oh, the housewives are back there. Very
Yeah,
happy
they like
about
it too.
Yeah, they do.
Okay,
Yeah. Oh, they're like, yeah, he's, yeah.
Everybody that's ever been on your show. Okay, where was your first kiss?
Oh, Lord. Where was it? On my terrace.
Oh. Sounds
Okay.
Very
familiar.
romantic. Perfect. Who plans date night? You?
Both of us. Yes.
Alternate.
We're
Okay.
grown men.
Is he a Housewives fan?
No.
Ooh.
He's not a fan. He just isn't. I got him into Traders.
Yeah.
I'm going to have him watch Ultimate Girls Trip Roaring 20th because it gives him a sense of the whole
The whole
scope.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll get
Yes.
there. It's inevitable.
But it's also kind of nice, right?
It's great. Listen, he's a finance guy. I don't know crap about money.
Yeah.
I mean, about what he does.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yes.
You know some crap.
To get
about
to
that.
Andy, you got to go through Anderson. What does Anderson think about your new man?
2 thumbs up from Anderson.
Right away.
Yes,
Great.
he's next. I'm going to set him up next.
Yeah, I know. I want to set him up.
Yeah, good. Let's work on
Okay,
that.
let's do it.
Okay.
You all have a 16-year age gap.
Yes.
When does that show up the most?
Wow.
You know what? It really doesn't. He's younger, but he's kind of the adult in
Old
the
soul. Yeah, the old soul.
Yeah, in a weird way. So it doesn't really. We're very copacetic. We have similar views about life and everything so far.
It feels like a really good match for
It's
you.
good.
What's one thing you do that drives him crazy, Andy? Can you think of
Oh,
something?
wow.
We're in the
Nothing.
honeymoon. It's
Yeah, it's
only
early.
been 13 months
Yeah.
And what's been the biggest surprise about the relationship?
that I found him. Yeah. I can't believe I found him. I'm stunned every day.
Will we ever see him on Bravo? Will he step in front of the
No,
camera? Never.
you will not.
And that's the way it should be.
Protect it. Protect it at
No,
all
but I'm
costs.
dying. He was supposed to come to the premiere party, and he got called away on business. I'm dying for him to meet the women.
Yes.
Yes.
You need to have a little party.
Yes.
Right? Have all the girls out to your house.
Yes, great.
It looks fab.
Love it.
All right, Andy is sticking around, and we're going to be joined by some legendary Real Housewives right after this.
The All-Stars.
There they are. We are back with Andy Cohen celebrating the 20th anniversary of The Real Housewives, and we are joined now by some of the OG icons of the Housewives world.
This is an all-star game.
It sure is.
Vicky Gunvalson of Orange County, Kyle Richards of Beverly Hills, Teresa Giudice of New Jersey, Luann de Lesseps of New York, the Countess, Giselle Bryant of Potomac, and Lisa Barlow of Salt Lake City. Welcome, ladies.
Yeah, we are happy you're here. They are all starring And a new season of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip alongside Portia Williams, who could not be here today. We are so happy to have all of you here. This is an epic trip. Like, what went down?
Oh my gosh, so
Everything.
much.
What didn't?
You know,
Exactly.
we really bonded on this trip, you know, because we all live in different cities, and we all had such a great time getting to know each other, bonding, and of course, you know, when you travel with 7 there's always going to be
bonding after the clashing.
Yes, exactly. Clashing.
Yeah,
But for the most part, we really, I mean, the trip is so fun. We visit all these cities, right? We go to each other's cities, which is great. And you know, we end up in the Berkshires. Doesn't that make sense?
Oh, exactly.
and we get a surprise.
Yes, we got a good
I came and
surprise.
surprised the ladies for the final episode.
Yeah, we had
Fun. How was that?
It was awesome. It was so fun.
There was snow outside, and it was beautiful.
Along with a lot of other housewives. There's like 80-something of us.
It was basically like BravoCon. In the
But y'all could just hang out together.
In Dorinda's house.
How many housewives are there? I got to ask.
There have been almost like 180.
Wow.
Wow.
175, I think, something like that.
And this is the Mount Rushmore right here.
Yeah.
Of that 180,
Yes.
we're looking at it.
Yes. Vicky, you're the George Washington of the Housewives.
Yes. Kyle is the longest.
She's like, I don't want to be the George Washington. You started it all, though.
Yeah, and I have to correct Andy on something. We were going to be called Behind the Gates.
Yes.
And then they came
That's right.
Because Desperate Housewives was on, and I sat with Scott Dunlap at my dining room table, and I said, what if somebody moves outside Behind the Gates? He's like, I don't know, that's a good point. Maybe we do the Real Housewives correlating with Desperate Housewives, and then they added on Orange County. I'm like, oh, great.
Yeah, everybody's going to know where we live.
So you effectively started this phenomenon.
Yes.
Can you believe where it's taken
Almost
you and all
22
these
years
women
ago,
for
if
20
you think
years?
about it, because we've been airing for 20, but it was 22 years ago the first handy cam showed up at my house. So
You could not have had any idea where this is
No.
going to
Yeah.
take your life, right?
I know. No. My kids were in high school. Michael just went off to college, and now he's 40, and Brandon's 39.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, life has definitely changed.
Teresa, you have one of the most, I mean, even if you're not a Housewives fan, everybody knows the flipping tables moment. It was many, many years ago, but how do you look back upon it now?
I embrace it. Everywhere I go, like they want me to reenact it. Like I was on Dancing with the Stars. I did Super Bowl commercials, flipping the table. Like so, anything I ever do, BravoCon. So I'm
When
always
you walk
reenacting.
into a restaurant, do the maitre d' say, "Uh-oh"?
Yeah, exactly.
I was trying to get her to flip the table, and you know she wouldn't.
I know.
She's like, I've done that already.
She's like, I'm paid to flip tables.
Right. This is that's going to live in that moment. Kyle, when you think about relationships in this show, they're good for some, not as good for others. What impact do you think the show has on marriage?
On marriage. Well, you know, I'm asked that a lot now. I've always been asked that. And I used to say that, you know, I think that people sometimes go into this because there are cracks in their marriage, and it's a way for them to maybe get some sort of freedom. You know, that was not the case with me. So I don't really necessarily believe in the housewives curse, but I do believe that fame and money and too busy of schedules, you know, is not good on a relationship. So I don't think it's a housewives curse.
Yeah.
Although when you look at the scene in one of the episodes, you see like divorce. I was like, oh God, that does not look good.
Yes, you're just reflecting what's going on in the world.
Well, I think people were particularly sad about y'all's marriage because you were
we all
together
wanted
for
to
so
be them,
long.
30
You were the
years.
one. You were the ones that sort of proved that there wasn't a curse. You
Which
know?
actually made it even more difficult going through the separation because I had so many people, you know, strangers coming up to me and commenting. And oddly, I felt like I had not only let down, you know, that we had let down our family, but these strangers who, like, you know, were looking up to us.
Yeah, it's so hard, but it's so relatable because I think, you know, a lot of people at a certain point are going through the same thing.
Totally.
Yeah. Well, Luann, you've dated.
Yes.
On this show. Has it been
I'm the Kim Cattrall of the family.
Has it been helpful? Or not to be part of this franchise?
Well, it's not really helpful because, you know, whoever you're dating, it opens up their whole life, right? Which is not necessarily what they want.
Yeah.
So I find that's the difficult part.
Yeah.
But I think it takes a very strong person or a very strong man to say, you know what, I'm here to support.
Yes.
I don't really want to be in front of the camera, but I got your back.
Yeah.
And so, you know.
And that's what you deserve
That's what I'm
anyway.
looking for, and that's actually what I found, because I actually have a.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, we're breaking news right here.
And by the way, you see him on Ultimate Girls Trip.
Oh, he does?
Right. Yes, he appears in
He's a good-looking guy.
I get in trouble.
Wow. Quite a place to make your debut.
Yes.
And he's an amazing guy, so I feel very lucky, right? When you meet, you just never know when it's going to happen.
If you didn't run then,
exactly.
And I knew when I saw him, I said, that is my man.
Wow, I love that for you.
Giselle, amazing note on your show is that Michelle Obama says Potomac is her favorite TV show.
I know.
How does that hit you?
Yeah, we're clearly honored, but it's shocking because when we go low, we go low.
That's so good.
I mean, I'm just happy she's sticking in there with me.
So you don't feel like you have to change. You don't have to. You're not like, oh God, the first lady's watching. Let me change my vibe.
No, not at all.
We had a moment at a reunion where we said the first lady's watching, and I think Giselle said, "Turn the channel. Turn the channel. You're not gonna like this."
Lisa, we have to go out with a little music because you've just released your first song.
My
Luann
first song.
has a few. Oh, here it is. Baby Gorgeous.
Baby Gorgeous. Here it is.
So fun.
Everybody knows it already.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we know that song of my life. I mean, a lot of the Housewives have put out music. Luann, you've done it.
Yeah, I started with Money and, Chic and Giovanni.
We got to step it up.
I have a new song.
Vicky and I have a single coming out.
And maybe at least do a little collab.
I know, I
like
would love that. I was Lou's backup singer this entire trip.
Oh,
She has a new song coming out that I absolutely love. It's so good.
Oh.
Yeah, but we definitely need to sing
about it
the whole time.
Vicky's over it.
Vicky, you're done with it?
Well, I sit there with these ladies for 3, 4, or 5 hours in a car, and it was constant singing.
8 to 9 hours in a sprinter.
I'm going to keep typing on my computer.
Okay, wait.
We got new music, new men, a lot more to talk about. Everybody's sticking around. We're going to get to know even more about the Housewives with a new game right after this.
Baby Gorgeous, I love it. Oh yeah, come on, here we go. Money Can't Buy You Class by Countess Luann, one of the Real Housewives who is here today alongside Vicky, Kyle, Teresa, Giselle, Lisa, and of course, the king of it all, Andy Cohen. And we want to get to know everyone better in a new game we are calling Show of Hands.
We are going to ask a question to the group, and if it's true for you, please raise your comically large gloved hand.
Andy's not playing?
Oh, can we get? Let's get Andy.
Come on, Andy's here. We're just going to ignore him.
There we go. Okay, first question. Ready?
Yes.
Show of hands. Who has an A-list celebrity regularly in their DMs?
A-list?
Oh, no.
Oh, I like that. She's like,
Oh.
I feel left out.
Check your DMs, Vicky.
You know what? Check your
You
DMs.
might have
Maybe
somebody.
one from Rihanna. Rihanna is known to reach out to all the housewives.
Has Rihanna reached out to any of y'all?
I thought we were talking about men.
Oh.
I did too, actually. But
That's where your mind goes, Giselle.
Wait, who slid into your DM?
Just a slider.
Who slid?
I can't say.
Oh, you can't say? You're going to leave it?
Don't swipe and tell.
I like it. All right, who has had a family member tell them, please don't be a housewife?
A family member?
Only 2 of y'all.
Okay. That's good.
Okay.
Supportive families, generally. Now, this is a big one. Who has been to Andy's beach house?
Oh, you are so shady.
No, one of you?
Okay.
Wait, I just read an architecture
Let me say
digest.
this. Lou and I have been talking about this for a while, and before the summer's out, she'll make her way over there. Oh, wow, there it is. Lou lives nearby, so if any of you are in my neighborhood, text me and you will be there.
Can you imagine the drama I could have started by saying I've already been there?
Oh, my God, have you been there?
I've been there lots of times. No, I haven't.
Okay, who has contacted Andy and threatened to leave the show
Not me.
in a weak moment?
Not me.
Oh.
Raise your hand if you have.
I agree with these answers.
Kyle, you're tempted.
My hand is going like this just because.
I mean, maybe.
Teresa, maybe.
I mean, I never threatened you.
No,
I said at the reunion, I'm not coming back.
Yeah, well.
So worse than a threat.
I actually said on camera, I'm done, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm finished. And then Andy reached out to me to check on me.
That's a good man.
That's sweet, Andy.
And when we do go through hard times, he will call and check on you.
Oh, yeah.
Say,
So he's a good boss.
Daddy.
Oh,
yeah. He's
But I didn't call him and say, I just did it
I'm leaving.
on camera. Like, put on camera.
Okay.
One last one. After all these years as a housewife, who would do it again?
I mean,
I'm like, we're like, me.
Have a couple hats over here.
Job back.
4 out of 6 ain't bad.
Yeah.
Well, people will
But
say,
I mean, by the way,
we're not even allowed to say
we've been on the show for
anyway.
15 years.
Wait, you would maybe not do it again?
yeah. I mean,
Listen, after
I've been through a lot.
16 years,
I mean, I got
you have
made
to
an
think about it.
example of, so you can't really go by me.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I really didn't commit a crime, and then I got charged for a crime.
Yeah.
Because I was in the public eye.
And if you weren't a housewife, that may not have happened.
I think it would not have happened.
Yeah.
I know for sure. I mean, I did nothing.
Yeah.
And I went to a closing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of upside,
So
obviously.
that's why, would I put my family through that again? I would not want to do that because it didn't hurt. I'm strong,
Yeah.
and my ex-husband, we're both, we're adults.
Yes.
They hurt my kids.
Yeah.
That's who it hurt.
Yeah.
So
That's really hard.
that's what, so I wouldn't want to put them through that again.
Not again.
What an up note. 20 years of Housewives.
I did
You
it.
did do it, though, so
I know. And you know what? She's phenomenal, and she just wrapped season 15.
Isn't that amazing?
Loved it.
And no, I did.
Season 15.
Did Teresa finally have a good time on the Housewives of New York?
There's a happy ending.
It's all worked out.
And by the way, this show is a celebration, and it is so fun.
Yeah.
And these women are so funny, and you got to go along for the ride.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to be a Housewives fan already to love this show.
I think it's a good
intro.
gateway. Exactly.
Yes, it is.
You guys, thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you,
Can't go by
ladies.
me because a lot of other women had great experience.
Yes.
I just,
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Ups and downs.
Yes.
ladies.
All right, you
But
guys
here we
can
are,
check
20
out
years
these
later.
women in the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip,
Ooh,
Roaring 20th, when it premieres this Sunday at 9 p.m. on our sister network, Bravo. And you can catch Andy, of course, Sunday through Thursday nights on Watch What Happens Live.
Must watch every night. Thank you, ladies. Thanks, Andy. Congratulations, everybody. Coming up next, 2 of our viewers go house hunting near Dallas with the help of real estate pro Ryan Serhant right after this.
He's also a Bravo celebrity. Today, we are in a real estate hunt to help 2 of our viewers find their forever home. And there is no one better for the job than Ryan Serhant, a luxury real estate broker and star of the Netflix show Owning Manhattan. Hey, Ryan.
Ryan, good to see you.
How are you?
I'm excited.
Okay, so we're going to meet our couple.
Yes.
Where are they from?
They are in North Richland Hills
Yes.
in Texas, north
Yes.
of Dallas, and they're looking for a new home. They got a big family, and so hopefully we can find them
Y'all
something.
just opened in Texas. Congrats.
Yeah, we just opened in Dallas like 4 days ago. Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm moving fast.
Okay,
Here we go.
well, let's see what our couple has to say.
We're a blended family. We have 4 daughters.
We'd love to land in Grapevine area, which is close to the girls' schools, but Keller, the mid-cities areas would also work as well.
Our budget is around $750,000. Some must-haves, at least 3 bedrooms, large closet space for the girls, and a spacious kitchen.
And a pool would be a big bonus.
We can't wait to find the one.
All right, so you got your specs there, Ryan. You've got 3 options for them. Tell us about the first one.
So budget $750, but one of the best things that we can do in a state like Texas, if we can actually go under the budget.
Great.
So I want to try to get under as far as I can. So the first option we have is in Grapevine. It's where they want to be. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous home. It's $650,000. It's got 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. It's got 20-foot ceilings, new construction. It's part of a great community that has a community pool.
Which they wanted.
Yeah, if listen, a house that has its own pool and lots of acreage, you're pushing that price up, 900, $1 million plus. So having that community pool that you can go to, but you don't have to maintain it all day long, I think is pretty great. And ease of access to everywhere they want to go. And 2 of their kids go to school in Grapevine, so this is, I think, a pretty great fit. That
looks beautiful.
Okay, okay, so the next option is in a gated community. Tell us about this one.
Next one, gated community, and we're going to Keller. Actually, my dad lived in Keller for a long time, and so when I would see him, I would kind of ride mopeds. He had mopeds. It's a totally different story. Back in the day. So this is $625,000. Huge.
Wow.
5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 3,400 square feet. The house I just showed you is just over 2,000 square feet. So it's a great location, but it's much smaller. This has so much space in a gated community, still with a community pool, and it checks all the boxes and then some.
How close is it to where they want to be?
About 20 minutes away, but you have a 3,500 square foot house with 5 bedrooms versus right where you want to be, but you have 2,000 square feet spread out across only 3 bedrooms. They've got 4 kids across blended families.
Okay. Option 3, fully redone, move-in ready. Tell us about it.
So now we're going right into the heart of Dallas. This one is really, really, really pretty. Great front yard. Everything's gorgeously manicured. $675,000, still well below the budget, about 2,500 square feet. It's got 3 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms. Really, really cool. Like, I love the brick. I love the features.
It's pretty.
I love the details. I think they could really like it. Totally up to them, though, which is why this search is hard. There's lots of options in Texas.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, let's see what Summer and Aaron picked out.
We love the second option, the gated home in Keller. The extra bedrooms will be great for the whole family, and the community has an amazing pool. We can't wait to check it out.
Took that space.
That makes sense.
I think it's probably my first deal in Keller.
Let's do
as a
it.
brokerage owner, because we just opened there.
Well, your dad would be proud.
Yeah, I have to call him. Where's
room for his mopeds in that big house, too. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan. Good to see you. We're back right after this.
Willie, thank you for hanging with me.
Always love hanging with you.
And you guys, if you miss Willie like I do, be sure to catch his Sunday sit-down this weekend with Ted Lasso star Jason Sudeikis.
I'll see you there. And next week here, country duo Sugarland will be here. Plus, Tony winner Daveed Diggs.
Okay, that'll be fun. Y'all enjoy the weekend.
Have a good weekend.
Bye. You guys, thanks for watching.
I know. Come join us for all the fun every weekday on NBC.
Yeah, and don't forget to take us along when you're on the go.
Follow the Today with Jenna and Sheinelle podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.